What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you a brand new series. Today I've got some Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Death or Dishonor DLC. We are going to be starting a new campaign here as Kingdom of Hungary. That's right, Kingdom of Hungary here. So this is pretty exciting. First things first, we're going to check out some of the new features of the DLC as we sort of go. One thing I already noticed though is if you hover over your air bases here, you can sort of see immediate ranges there from your different airplanes, which is really cool. I love that feature. So that's one new feature we've stumbled across here at the very beginning. Kingdom of Hungary is going to have some really interesting national focuses. We can go to things like, balanced budget, strengthen the monarchists, elect a king, invite the Habsburg prince, elect a democratic king, etc., fascist king, renounce the Treaty of Trianon here. Kingdom of Romania gets the event for this one. Politics will change. Horthy government becomes a ruling party. Public elections will not be held. So that's pretty cool. Strengthen the fascists, right? So you've got that choice versus economic intervention over here. Political power gain minus 25%. Consumer goods factories minus 5%. That's always good to minimize your consumer goods factories there. We're also looking at... oh goodness, what is this? Completion time, 70 days for balanced budget. Gives you the extra political power. Daily support for unaligned +2. Right? Industrial revitalization here. This is how you can sort of get down to your first research slot, which is pretty cool. Reintegrate the railroads opinion, +35 there for Austria. Secret rearmament. It's a cool one. So this is, just one of the new sort of tech trees here for the overall DLC. Boost Hungarian aviation industry, light air fighter efforts, etc. Expand the Technological University of Budapest. Proclaim Greater Hungary here. Requires demand here. Demand Transylvania. From the Romanians, I'm assuming that is. So some pretty cool stuff. We do start off with basically 0 manpower here. 52 manpower. We're only recruiting 53 per month there. So that's not super awesome. I do think I want to go down the way here of joining the Axis. Alliance with Italy. Protect Austria. Interesting. This one here can create factions. Create faction Pact of Rome. Kingdom of Hungary joins the faction. Austria joins the faction. Maybe it'd be interesting to do something like that, and as opposed to, just joining the historical, axis with Germany there. But either way, to get down to that, we need to hit this economic intervention guy here. We've got 3 research slots to start out with, so let's get into it here. I'm going to take basic machine tools. I'm also going to take electronic and mechanical engineering, of course, and then we're also going to take, I think, construction 1. Very nice. Unassigned divisions, yes. Low manpower, yes. Insufficient resources. We're missing some steel. I have, you can see, a little bit of steel, but oh, that's over the Czechoslovakian border. It looks like 194 in aluminum there, so some potential strong production of aircraft. We do have free military factories. I've got, let's see, 3 out of 6 producing right now, so we are producing support equipment, infantry equipment 1, which it looks like the 2D animations here are a little different than what we've had in the past, so that's pretty cool to see. Nice. What do we have for civilian factories? I've got 5 of those. So in order to really boost off this production, we're going to need to trade away from some steel almost immediately here. We can also license technology in this game, which is awesome. Let's buy it from the Germans. What that actually ends up doing is making it so you can actually take a different country's technology, license it, and then build it for yourself, which is pretty cool. So we may do that with German tanks, for example. Would be a good, place to do that. Okay, we need to see what our templates currently have before we pick a new production here. I currently do not have any support units in here. Our infantry designer here is only 6,000 in manpower, combat width of 12, so that's not super amazing or anything like that. So I'm going to take one factory, add it to the gun production here. I do eventually want to add in production of artillery, so let's go ahead and get that going. I'll give that last factory there to support equipment because that is typically longer to produce than, or excuse me, yeah, support equipment takes a little bit more power to produce, typically, at least in the old versions of the game, as opposed to artillery. So we're missing, after doing that, we are missing a tungsten and a steel here, a couple steel. We are still going to produce out 1 towed artillery per week, it looks like. So we're going to let that run here for the time being, making 16 guns per day, for example. We are missing some frontline guns here. Manpower is part of that problem. Infantry equipment going to be coming in here as well. So let's take all of our divisions now. 2 cavs, 14 infantries. We're going to give him a general. We've got 1 field marshal here. Level 4 general here. I'm going to take my best general for now and assign him here because we only have the 16 divisions there. And I think I want to post you guys up on the border here with the Yugoslavians, so we'll at least do that here to start out with. Now if we go to Relations Diplomacy map mode here, you can see not much going on there, which is fine. They've also added a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of new fixes and AI fixes and that sort of thing here in this DLC, which is exciting. Let's take a look at our current air wings. So yeah, one of the things that's changed up is the whole entire air war possibility here. Kamikaze order, that's pretty cool. Strategic bombing, interception, close air support, air superiority. So we've got some of these old fighters here from World War I posted up right here. In this one, oh, they've also made the airbase icons bigger, which I like. It makes it a lot easier to see it on the map, right? Here we've got 12 close air supports and 12 tactical bombers posted up right there. So that'll be interesting. No template this, of course, for the artillery, which is fine. No civilian factories. So let's kick off by building another civilian factory here. We can always, you know, transfer over to a military factory eventually. We've got 4 civilian factories starting to work on that for us. Let's go to speed 5 here as well, because I'm going to want to speed through some of the beginning portions of the game. So while we're doing that, we can actually take another look here at, yeah, at the national focus tree. I'm wondering if there's one somewhere around here that will allow, oh, you can go for an alliance here with the Romanians, which is pretty cool. That's if you go democratic, of course. Take Austria by force. Interesting. Invite the Habsburg prince here. Yeah. Can create factions. Otto assumes the Hungarian crown here. Worrying. Remilitarization of the Rhineland here from Germany already. Interesting. So it is time. I think we've already finished. Yeah, it is time for us to take another national focus. Horthy here is the leader. Let's go strengthen fascists. Because I do think we're going to try to go the way of an alliance with Italy for this game. Renew the Rome protocols. Modify interventionism. This is all really cool stuff. Intervene in Czechoslovakia. Man, this is cool. Revolutionary Council. I'm just sort of in awe here by the tech tree as we are checking this out for the first time together. I get some recruitable population by going with this one. That's good to know. We're going to need that. Demand the right to rearm. Air Doctrine, Army Experience. The Army Experience is going to be helpful in the beginning here. This is how you get some of your industrial stuff up and going. Support urbanization. 3 building slots. 2 civilian factories. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. Whoops, we didn't pick one. Duh. Alright, so. Pressure Romania. Alright, let's go strengthen fascists here. Elect a fascist king. let's strengthen their fascists there with 70 days left. Here we go. So this is just going to be an initial run through here of Kingdom of Hungary. Other countries included in the DLC are... Oh, Spanish Civil War here is kicked off. We're up to 5% world tension. Other countries included in the DLC include Romania, Yugoslavia, Hungary, and Czechoslovakia. New research slot is available here. We could take radio next. That's a good one to get. Let's do that at 132 days. Excellent. Currently running at 70% national unity. We're gaining a half a political power every day. Sometimes I do like to get that military theorist to get some army experience in there so we can play with our templates early. Get them set up early and ready to go to war. So what are we missing now? 1 tungsten and 2 steel. So as soon as this civilian factory finishes out here, what I'm thinking we will do is take one of those and trade it away. Basic machine tools is now finished. Awesome. So let's go in for the concentrated industry 1 here, and that's going to really get my industry boosted and going. Strengthen fascists is now finished. Currently sitting at civilian economy. So once we get to the fascist stuff here and we get to 15% world tension, we can move into a war economy situation, which will be good. Alright. This is interesting. So we sort of have to go down the Renew Rome protocols here at this point. So the effect is I get some political power gain. Trade relations with Austria goes up. Trade relations with Austria changed by plus 50. Italy's trade relations with them changed by plus 50. Yeah. Protect Austria. That puts us at a guarantee Austria, which sort of puts us at odds with the Germans. They just finished a remilitarization, so let's see what they're working on, right? Because they could go after Czechoslovakia. They're working on West Wall. Alright. Should I do that first, or should I get over here and start going for, like, manpower and such? Factory output plus 5%. Let's do that really quickly. We'll make a quick stop and do that. Get some additional manpower going. See, I'm currently at Disarmed Nation here as well. National Spirit Treaty of Tiranon. Italy finished off Ethiopia there, so the treaty... Where is that guy? Bum 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 bum. Treaty. Not over here. Oh god. Did we go the wrong way already on the on the national focus tree, potentially? Here it is. Okay, in order to do this, one of the following must be true. Current ruling party is fascist. So, the following will bypass the focus. So the treaty, we can renounce it here. Elect a fascist king. No, we can't do it. Oh, it requires one of the following: strength of fascist. So we do have that. Okay. So sorry, guys. Just trying to navigate my way around here a little bit. Because I was looking at this. Disarm the nation. If we moved up to... Okay, so that makes sense. We already have the treaty in. Alright. Alright. Okay, we're good. Let's keep going. Alright, it is June of 36 now. We are producing 17.5 or so in infantry equipment per day, so that's good. Support equipment's at about 1.45 per day now. Towed artillery 1 is still coming in, but we're getting almost 3 per week now going. Construction 1 is finished. Awesome. So July of 36, we can actually move along to a different tech tree now. I do have close air support for 1936 already researched out, so that's cool. Look at the new sprites here for the fighters and such. That's really cool. I do like that. We could go for a Fighter 1 here. That would be interesting since we have so much aluminum. 36, we could update the artillery as well. I have recon potentially in the bank here. But I do like to get the support weapons 1 finished, so let's get that. Awesome. Political power coming up on the 150 mark here. Volunteer only. Or at least give us something. We've got to be able to turn off that treaty here. Hurts my recruitable population for sure. So we take a look at this. Manpower still lacking for about 48,000 or so. Secret rearmament finished, so all of that manpower will get eaten up here immediately. Recruitable goes up to 75 per tick as well. Still need to be fascist here to elect that guy. Renounce the treaty. So we do have to be fascist again. We're sitting at 37% fascism right now, so that's not too bad. We need to research bonus for industry going down this way. So either one of these, renew the Rome protocols. Okay, so if I take this, it'll sort of shut off our ability to go with Germany here at this point, so I'm a little weary of taking that. Let's go ahead then and switch over to something different in terms of what we're working on from a national focus standpoint, and I do feel like we should probably go for the industrial stuff. Blood agreement here. Yeah. War games, army experience. Okay. Let's take the industrial revitalization. I get infrastructure from this guy. Civilian factories here. Yeah, research slot. So those are important. Let's go ahead and start in on those. Modify the government now. I could take a theorist, although I don't currently have the manpower to, you know, make use of that. Early mobilization, yet not fascist yet. Radio is finished here as well. We're on an export focus right now, so how much of that aluminum do I have left? Okay, I'm exporting 97 of those. So I have 95 in the bank. -2. The trade does look a little different here in the DLC. Hopefully for the better for you guys. You guys are thinking the same. Could update the artillery there. August of 36. Let's go ahead and get the mechanical computing in there. As we continue to try to pick out a guy like this. So, what do we got? Military construction speed, improved relations opinion, civilian factory, daily support for unaligned. We do not want that. Political power gain. I might take the silent workhorse. I had a subscriber previously ask about that and ask why I never take that. Or we could go for the daily fascism. I do think the daily fascism is actually more important here at this point. So we'll put that in for now because we do need to hit fascist in order to be able to unlock some things like improving our manpower situation. Treaty of Turanian is a -0.5% there. I've got a total population of 8.7 million right now. 15 factories overall. So we're headed in the right direction here, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. You know, again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed my content. And we'll catch you next time. Really quickly here, it does look like nationalist Spain is taking the upper hand here in the Spanish Civil War, so important to point that out. If we take a quick look here at factions, still only Germany in the Axis. Comintern there. still with Mongolia and Soviet Union. Allies looks pretty much like it always does. France is not actually joined in yet, but Canada, so UK and its dominions there, already a part of that. So, current situation, let's continue to forge forward here, guys. Again, I appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time.